This is Marie Bennett at blackberriesandcream.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the new colors and the new flamingo stamp set that I used to make this card. So in making this card I used two stamp sets, Circle of Spring, and from this set I used this greeting, Happy Birthday to You, and Pop of Paradise, and from this one I used the flamingo and A Very Special Day. So on the inside of this card I have stamped on Whisper White the greeting, Happy Birthday to You, and on the outside, of course, it's a very special day and a very glittery card. So the materials that I used, other than the stamps, I used a piece of Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper that is 4 1/8 inches long and 1/2 inch wide. And I used another piece of glimmer paper that is 5 1/4, wrong way, 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches long. And I used a piece of basic black that is 4 1/8 by 2 5/8 inches, and then the standard card size, I used Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and I cut it at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored it 4 1/4 down the middle, and then fold on the score line to make the basic card. Then on the inside of the card I have a piece of Whisper White that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and it's stamped with Flirty Flamingo, Happy Birthday to You, and I'm going to use snail adhesive to adhere that to the inside of the card. This Flirty Flamingo paper and the ink is just the perfect color for a pink flamingo. So I think I'm probably going to enjoy playing with this card or stamp set quite a bit this year. Alright, now on the outside of the card, the first layer is going to be the glimmer, Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, and I'm going to use snail adhesive for that. There. And leave about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Okay, so now before we adhere the next layer, we need to get it all ready. So what I have done is stamped a Flirty Flamingo on a piece of shimmery white, because I wanted it to have just a little bit of sparkle. This is, after all, a very special day. And now I'm going to use my paper snips, and I'm just going to cut out all the way around this flamingo, leaving just a, if you look at the card, I leave just a little bit of a border of white all the way around. I try not to get right on the pink. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and when I get it done, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have got my flamingo cut out, and the next thing I want to do is, using my Tombow liquid glue, I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of this flamingo and let it dry while I finish the rest of this element. This Tombow glue doesn't actually dry, it becomes tacky, and so And by the time I'm ready to put it on, it'll be perfect. If you look at the this flamingo, you see that he has, or she has, a dazzling diamond wing. And I did that by, after I stamped this image, I stamped on a piece of scrap paper another flamingo. And then I just cut out the area that would be the wing. And I'm using this as a pattern to cut out the dazzling diamond wing. So that's what I did. Alright. Now on this basic black cardstock, I'm going to put a strip of washi tape that came out of the Affectionately Yours washi tape pack that's going to be available in the new catalog starting June 1st. Okay, so I'm just going to put a strip of that across here, fairly close to the bottom. And then using my paper snips, I'm going to trim it off on the back, because I want it to go all the way across this piece of basic black. There. Alright. Now the next thing I would like to do is adhere this 1/2 inch strip of Dazzling Diamonds over the top of that, inset about 1/4 inch, a scant 1/4 inch. And I'm going to use more of this Tombow glue. Okay. And this should go the full length of this piece of basic black. Okay, now I think I will go ahead and put this flamingo on now. It's not entirely tacky, but it's good enough. So he's going to get just kind of centered on this piece. Alright. Now I have stamped using the Flirty Flamingo ink. I've stamped A Very Special Day, and I'm going to cut this out with this modern label punch. Just center it in there. And that is going to go right here, but first we'll go ahead and adhere this to the card using dimensionals. And because this glimmer paper is kind of tricky for adhering things, I'm going to use lots of dimensionals. So I'll put on 7. Okay. And I want to center this piece side to side, but have it be a little bit toward the bottom of the Dazzling Diamonds. Okay, so side to side centered and toward the bottom. Right there. Alright. Now A Very Special Day is going to get adhered right here, and I'm going to put a dimensional at the top, so right here, just to keep it raised up off the card because it's sitting on top of a layer that is raised up. And then a little bit of snail adhesive at the bottom to stick it to the basic black layer. And just put it like this. There we go. Alright, this card is taking shape. The only thing left is this little piece of ribbon. And I have used the Flirty Flamingo ruched ribbon. It's really pretty. And I have a piece that is about 7.5 inches long. And then I'm going to use a piece of, whoops, I have to do my little wing too. I'm going to use a piece of Whisper White and just tie a bow around this ribbon at the top, about maybe 1/2 inch down. And then I'll cut these little tails off about how long I want them to be. And I'm going to attach this ribbon to the card using glue dots. And I think I'll use 2 glue dots, one little above the twine and one right on or just below the twine. Right there. Alright, now all we have is this fancy little Dazzling Diamonds wing. And I'm going to use just a little bit of Tombow glue on that. And you really could put the wing at whatever attitude you want it to have on your card. And there you have it, a very special day. Happy birthday to you. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this card, and I hope starting June 1st you'll be looking forward to getting this what's it called, Pop of Paradise flamingo stamp and the beautiful Flirty Flamingo new in color. Well, thanks for watching and happy stamping. Bye.